A rich, biodiverse soil must become an integral part of designing a city. In this film, we explain why. Amsterdam, the densely built capital of the Netherlands. Just like in other world cities, many people live and work here, busy with all kinds of daily activities. And they take their living environment and public space design for granted. Generally, they are unaware of everything below their feet, hidden in our living soil. Do they realize that soil is full of life and far more than just sand and clay? That one spadeful of earth contains more living and working organisms than all people on earth. That is, as long as the soil is biodiverse. That is where it often goes wrong. The climate is changing due to human actions. This also has major consequences for urban areas, as has become increasingly and painfully clear. Our cities are growing and becoming denser. More residents results in more homes, hardened surfaces and annexation of the surrounding nature. Plus, the construction of extra facilities, both above and below the surface. But the ground is full. There is no more room for cables and pipes. Due to densification, life is literally being squeezed out of the soil. That's why the City of Amsterdam is working with renowned researchers, biologists and ecologists to create a biodiverse and future-resilient city design. But first, what's going on in the soil below our feet? The first half meter of the top layer alone contains a wealth of microscopic soil animals. They are vital for biodiversity in the soil. They burrow and decompose, create pores and dig tunnel systems. This ensures a healthy soil that can retain water well. Furthermore, with their tireless work, these creatures provide trees, plants, animals and people with oxygen and food. In addition, there are billions of bacteria and fungi active in the soil. All these microorganisms are connected with each other via food chains. They communicate via smells, sounds and chemical signals. Trees and plants, however, communicate with their roots, especially via fungal networks. Without this living micro-world, we could not exist. Few undisturbed soils remain in the city, as in old city parks and the back gardens of historic buildings. Research in the old rich soil of Amstelstad has revealed just how intensely tree roots collaborate with fungi. Over the years, much rich urban soil structure has been removed and replaced by a layer of sand and rubble. At the same time, rich flora and fauna areas have been disturbed or even destroyed to make way for buildings and infrastructure. What will this destruction of healthy soil lead to? Water management is a major issue in cities. Vast areas of hardened surfaces largely seal off the urban soil. Rainwater disappears into the sewer. During extreme peak rainfall, the sewer system can't cope and our cities are flooded. If the soil receives no water, it quickly dries out and subsides. As a result, cables and pipes can break. Heat is the second major problem. In the city, it can be up to 5 degrees hotter than outside the city, and it cools down less at night. The combination of warming climate, bricks, asphalt, high buildings and few trees gives rise to heat islands. How can we solve these heat and water problems? In 2020, the City of Amsterdam developed a method for the integral design of public spaces. It sought win-win situations for water, energy and the design of the subsurface. In this method, soil permeability plays an important role. There is a focus on open land and more vegetation as a buffer zone and for water storage in drier periods. Streets are designed in a climate-resilient manner by creating narrower lanes with light and heat-reflecting asphalt and a water-storing foundation. These lanes are flanked by semi-hardened parking places and more vegetation. All this extra vegetation in the city ensures more nature, urgently needed cooling and shade during extreme heat, and a more pleasant living environment too. But permeability alone is not enough. Healthy soil requires rich soil diversity. We must therefore protect the soil and make it an integral part of city design. For this, new measures for construction and management are needed. First of all, we need measures aimed at more vegetation. So, hardened surfaces out, greenery in. This connects and restores urban green structures. Above the surface, this leads to more room for wild plant growth and habitats for fauna. Below the surface, the diversity of plant roots and soil animals ensures an enriched soil structure. We furthermore need mowing measures, such as phased mowing, preferably with lighter machines, so that plants survive longer on average, providing small animals with shelter and giving seeds time to disperse. And then there's the measure of less digging in general, to avoid disturbing or removing the soil and its top layer of leaf litter with microorganisms, which are great waste processors. It takes a bit of time, but does yield valuable nutrients that benefit the soil and especially soil biodiversity. We need more scientific knowledge to further translate the hidden soil life into design power. We'll be working hard on this in the coming years and are eager to do so in partnership with others. For starters, there's the publication titled BiodiverCity. Our aim: to transform cities throughout the world into biodiverse cities. Cities fit for the future above as well as below the surface. BiodiverCity, a matter of vital soil.